Hey guys, before we get into this podcast, we want to let you guys know about Stardust. This app is pretty awesome. If you guys wanted to see our initial reactions to the episodes, because we've always wanted to do face cam sort of deal, but we don't have the tools to just do that right off the bat. Stardust is the app for everyone that loves TV and movies. You literally get our reactions minutes after the episodes air, or even the movies that we go see, and it's a great way for us to interact with you guys. You could leave your own reactions, and the best ones, I guess, we'll pick out and put on to these podcasts right here.
And a lot of your favorite YouTube reactors and reviewers are also on this app, like The Real Rejects, as well as New Rock Stars, and many more.
So the community is pretty passionate about all things TV and movie, and like I said, you guys will have some fun, interacting with everybody. And if you guys want to interact with us there, it's pretty awesome to navigate through, and you can find everything.
Yeah, it's raw, it's real,
yes,
it's unscripted, and you get our first initial reactions.
It's top 30. I think it tops out at 30 seconds. So and there's some funny things that we do on there as far as the episodes go. So it's kind of like a look into our personal,
a little bit more exclusive.
Yes.
If you guys want to get started, please be sure to click the link down below. It'll be the first link in the description.
Yes, and be sure to follow us at Justice Clubhouse, which is
H-A-U-S.
Yes.
It'll be up on the screen, like right here.
And please be the first to follow us on there. It'll be awesome, and we can't wait to see what you guys think of our reactions and to see your reactions of the episodes and movies that we review.
And the best reaction for the week will be put up on the next week's episode of our podcast.
And I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So that being said, we hope you guys enjoy this video. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ, my brother Jamai.
What's good?
And this is Bear and the Bears.
Kind of cool.
Bringing your Justice Clubhouse podcast, Season 2, Episode 29 of Supergirl. This episode is titled Midvale, Roll the Crap. This week on Supergirl, Alex and Kara head back to Midvale to spend some time with Eliza. Their mother helps them rest and recover, but later that night, the sisters have a falling out when Alex gets drunk. Flashbacks to 16 years prior show the sisters not getting along after Jeremiah's disappearance. Kara finds it hard to fit in at school while Alex shuts her out. When Kara's friend Kenny is found murdered in the woods, the two sisters try to solve the mystery. Along the way, they uncover an affair between a teacher and a fellow classmate named Josie, and the evidence of the town sheriff Collins involved in drug trafficking. Kara's convinced to not get involved by John, disguised as an FBI agent who has Allura's likeness. However, sensing that her sister is in trouble, Kara saves Alex from Sheriff Collins. With Kenny's murder solved and his family at peace, the two sisters finally bond. In the present day, Alex and Kara make amends. They thank and say goodbye to Eliza before heading back to National City, hopeful for what the future will bring. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. What's a dance?
Somebody save me. Okay.
Don't know how you do it, just save the world. So yes, basically that was the episode. It was a Supergirl version of Smallville.
Yeah,
this was amazing, to be honest. Favorite parts about it, I think it was pretty much the whole thing. It was very interesting to see an episode where the present day versions of the protagonists are not present through the whole thing.
Yeah, this was technically like full out flashback.
Very odd. But it was very cool at the same time.
I like it.
So we realize, or we find out that they are crime fighters in high school. Not even 17, or were they 17?
I think Alex was, and she was like a freshman.
Oh,
or something like that.
But she was skipping classes. That's why, I mean, she progressed farther because she was in the same classes as Alex.
Yeah.
That's crazy. She did say that she did do calculus like when she was 4, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, I like how they were able to tie in Allura and it being John. That was really cool. That was a nice twist.
And it wasn't even Allura. It was this random lady who worked for the who worked for the FBI DEO.
And then
quote unquote.
So yeah, it was Allura, not Allura. But then plot twist, not even that lady. It's John.
John, yeah. I mean, that's cool that it shows that he's been looking out for them.
It's kind of sad,
especially
too.
Kara.
It's
for a while.
Yeah, it's sad because look at the service that they're doing him in the present day. He's not helping at all.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's cool to have him do like the heart-to-heart moments, but it's also cool to like maybe see him flip a tanker.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Save stuff with Kara. I mean, he did loan them the car, so why can't they repay him by having him kick ass every so often? four episodes. It's been 4 episodes. But yeah, and we didn't even get to see Win. That was really weird. Like, just not seeing the normal people in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's very awkward. But Liza's, she was great this episode. Their house is really nice.
Yeah, that's a big ass room that they both shared.
Just I know they had problems, but like the amount of complaining. If Jeremy and I had a room that was like that, man, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, I guess circumstances.
Yeah, acting like brats though, for real.
You know what that is? Brat. That's your word of the day.
Hey.
Sorry, that's Stranger Things.
Intense scene.
Yeah, I'm still kind of caught up in that show. That's amazing. Oh, but let's go back to this.
Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty much a very drama-filled episode, but at the same time, it was like a Smallville Nancy Drew type thing, which was pretty cool. And I really enjoy seeing them in this element, I guess, and they couldn't have picked better actresses to portray the young
those
versions.
actresses. I'm like, yo, that actually does look like Kara when she was little. Oh, that looks like Kyler Lade too when she was younger.
And it's the mannerisms that were spot on.
That's what's crazy.
Looks.
It's like they act exactly how they are now,
and that was pretty awesome. I mean, Kara's
have like the same quirks.
Yeah. They had a little like Kara's little nose thing and stuff. Like when she gets agitated
with her glasses, she like straightens it out, and then she has like that thing with her teeth too.
Yeah.
When she's about to say something.
And Eliza had to deal with all that. So it's kind of crazy to see. It's nice to see her character being like developed, even though it's in a flashback. Because when we see her, it's always like far and in between.
Yeah, and
it's usually when the world's ending. But yeah, it is a really, really good episode overall. I liked it. I like the. You kind of knew where it was going. Like I told Jeremy, like right when we saw the sheriff, like he's the one that killed somebody.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I don't think so, dude. It could just be he's just a little too nice of a guy. But you're like, yeah, I called it from the beginning.
You know why? Because it's the Smallville. You pick out the person that's like the most normal, I guess, or
a little too calm.
Yeah,
for situations like this.
That is the culprit.
Collins.
Frick you, man. But the teacher still was a creep.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to get like all like too into this, but considering the circumstances, what's going over at WB now, I think that the episode was a good call out to that, I guess, in a sense.
That timing, it's very... Not just with the WB thing, but just with everything in general that's happening in the film industry.
Alligator. And I'm glad that that's getting out in the open.
Yeah, it just sucks that, like, even people that we, I guess, were not just rooting for, that we believed in, are actually being... they're not being targeted because they are the ones that...
You're being called out. And the thing is, you shouldn't have done that in the first place. So.
Yeah, which it sucks.
So Berlanti, hopefully you could keep carrying on.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry,
I'm going to mention. No, I won't mention any names of people. You know, he's a great producer, but if all that pans out and it doesn't look like it's going to on his end, sorry, but you shouldn't have done that stuff.
But yeah, Berlanti, thank you. Well, he's always been stepping his game up and always like progressing. But yeah, that was a pretty like crazy good timing, I guess, to talk about this stuff
and something that needs to be told.
Bring attention to.
Yeah, and it didn't feel forced. Like usually in episodes like this, you feel like it's like being shoved down your throat because a lot of times Supergirl will get political. But the thing is, you can't deny that it's not like
it's real,
backed up. Yeah, it's what's going on in the real world, and what other way for people to bring it to light than to put it on a show like this, where the hero of the show is someone like Supergirl.
Yeah,
a strong woman, exactly what we need to see now in real life, and that's what we're seeing. So
people are stepping up now.
Yeah. Well, there's a political candidate for the podcast, so we're just gonna get back into it.
Dislikes and unsubs. I'm just kidding.
I don't even care, bro.
We don't care. We don't even care.
We don't even care. But yeah, this was a really fantastic episode. I really enjoyed all of it. Like
I dig it.
The way they portrayed Kara's powers too. Like her younger self was such a badass.
Yeah, she already knew like everything.
Super speed.
Yeah,
strength,
and
everything. Yeah.
Comparing it to the Smallville show, Tom Welling, he didn't really get a grasp of his powers
he couldn't even fly.
Yeah, he
the
is very like he grew up a little bit late when it comes to learning his powers.
I will say this though, he moves faster than Barry still, so I'll just give him that.
I guess, yeah, sure.
But other than that, she was already flying. She was jumping like
that's super hop. I was like, yo, if she does that throughout the whole episode, I'd be like,
yeah,
that's epic. That's super satisfying. But then when she flew out her window, when she went to save Alex, that
was awesome.
That just topped it.
I wish I had seen that on Smallville, but from a standpoint where you have to look at it, it's kind of makes sense because the dude's 6'3", and I don't think that they could really animate that in a way that looked realistic.
Sure. Without it costing too much. And
the only shot that they got of him like ever jumping really high, and I'm pretty sure they have to use a crane, is when he dunked the basketball over Pete and he jumped like 30 feet in the air.
What the fuck?
And that's the only shot you see of him jumping like that. The other ones he jumps like to the next like continent or whatever. So
and then the other one was when he that was when he flew. Never mind.
At least it looked cool on here, Supergirl. And Kara's a freaking badass. But is there anything else you enjoyed about the episode? I just like the whole sibling, like it showed their rivalry and then it
come together right now.
And then
that is our Justice League reference of the week.
Yeah, that was a pretty fantastic way of like showing their bond. And they're kind of
sucks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny died.
Damn
Kenny
it.
Lee.
Why? Screw you, Jake. Jake from State Farm. You should have died. Yeah. And also, what's her favorite?
Josie.
Josie and the Pussycat.
Putty tat.
You putty tat. You dirty putty tat.
Samuel Bernard.
Yeah, you too. You were
all three
creep.
of y'all. Oh no, 4. Even the officer. Y'all.
Yeah, you're creeps. You go to
y'all should burn in hell.
Hopefully, there's more like we get to see. That would be awesome.
Sorry, it kind of sounded like demonic.
But yeah, the overall episode was really really good. The action sequences, the drama, everything.
Yeah,
I just wish that they didn't just leave Eliza like that. Like that's so dirty. They only stayed one night.
Day. Yeah, I thought they were going to stay there for a couple episodes, if not like leave at the beginning of the next episode.
Yeah, but like, come on. I mean, we had to sit through that Gwen Stefani and A contract. Yeah, you guys could have just stayed there. Your mother packed you sandwiches and sparkling water.
Yes. What the fudge?
That sounds a lot like our mom.
I would eat with my mother and my father if I had the chance to. Like if I was in that situation.
If you have parents that love you like that, just stay.
I'd be like, can we just stay the rest of the weekend or maybe the entire week?
If our mom said that, like, would be like, okay, we're not going ever. Sparkling water and sandwiches. But there's all of it. I don't think I really had a problem with that other than that, I guess.
Yes.
Easter eggs.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Should we just name the big one or bigger ones?
Go.
Chloe.
Yes.
The tech geek.
Nod to Chloe Sullivan on Smallville.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Kenny Lee was kind of sort of like Pete.
Okay.
Pete Ross, but there is a Kenny in the comics who is he's a villain though.
Oh.
And his name is Conduit.
Oh.
And all it says is he was a former student and he has some sort of energy projection, but I doubt that was him because he's dead.
Yeah. That Collins, the Officer Collins.
Yeah.
I searched up that last name and there was a person by the name of Collins and his super villain name is Enigma.
Ooh.
And he's just basically a psycho. I think he has like telepathic abilities.
Oh, okay.
Or some sort of kinesis or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And he made his mother go insane when he was a baby and she threw him down a well and then he grew up in that well.
Oh my god. Okay.
And he became like this psychotic freak. Yeah,
that's messed up.
Mm-hmm. But that's probably not. That's definitely not him.
Maybe.
Maybe
I just
maybe
called
his descendant or his like what either
son,
his kid.
maybe.
Yeah, either his kid or someone.
Yeah.
In that lineage.
There's a South Park reference that Jake Bully kid is like, oh look, they killed Kenny.
Yeah.
Freaking dick. Mentioned Superman, Lex Luthor, and the Lex suits.
Guys, I'm going home. Yeah, that whole bridge scene where that person tried to run Kara and Alex off. I totally forgot her name. That reminded me of
Smallville.
Yeah, Lex Luthor and
Clark. A lot of things. The telescope that Kenny had.
Yeah.
Erica Duran's
like,
there.
Like, the telescope. I'm like, what? And then in my head, I'm like,
Clark always
okay,
looked at
Clark.
Yeah. John's bioship made another.
Did he call
appearance.
it Sanctuary?
No, he called it Galileo.
No, I mean Clark.
Oh, yeah, he called it his fortress.
Barn?
Fortress of Solitude.
Oh, he called it the fortress.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I called it like. Never mind. Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I think that's pretty much all that I caught. It was a lot of Smallville stuff.
It's a cool nod because she's not from Earth. The teacher said Earth to Danvers.
Oh yeah.
You said Cat Grant. She had a book.
Yeah, that's
Eliza
cool.
was reading it in that flashback.
That's awesome.
Is Tour de Force anything? Tour de Force. It sounds.
Used. I think that's like a figure of speech that's
okay.
Like a force to be reckoned with ish.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's.
I just like all the Smallville times, and Erica Durance was perfect in this episode, and also I like how they wrote that as John. That's so weird.
Double plot twist.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, that's not her mother, and then double like the second plot twist is that it's John.
It's kind of like that skit with Key and Peele with like the and then with Freddie Wong and then it's just a gun floating.
And then the gun is the bad guy.
That's hilarious. Any other Easter eggs did you catch?
I did not.
I said that so backwards.
There was a Ray-Ban sponsorship.
Oh, was there?
At the beginning.
Nice.
They both turned their heads towards the camera, showing this Ray-Ban's logo. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right, so previews for next episode.
Monel.
It is called Cry. Oh no, it's not. It's called Wake Up.
Monel.
Yes, he is back. So, Win and the team discover an alien spaceship. Crash landed deep underwater beneath National City. That's the one we saw at the beginning of the season. Kara is called to investigate it, and then it is, like you said, Monel with a beard. Yes, because she's like, you need to prove it to me, and he's like, okay, in the cell. John attempts to bond with his father, Myron. Oh, okay. That's about cool. Time.
Nice.
They need an episode like together. Like I like when they focus on other characters every so often.
Yeah.
Samantha, eager for some understanding of the changes she has been experiencing, looks to her strange mother Patricia Arias for answers. Okay, so we're probably gonna get the whole Davis Bloom type like downfall towards this episode. I think that Samantha is going to start becoming Rain a lot sooner than we think.
This is so dope. Like the fact that they're bringing elements from that old show into this. It's like very like nostalgic, but at the same time you could have a new and fresh experience.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. That's awesome.
It's a different take.
Yeah.
But it's also,
I think that's what makes it cool though, because like if you just focus on like
the
one thing, it's like, okay, we know where it's going, but if it just derails a little bit, it's awesome.
And yeah, I guess, yes.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Cool.
So we're still thinking that because it's going to be Crisis on Earth X Part 1 on Supergirl after this episode next week.
Yeah.
And that is Barry and Iris's wedding, brings a gang together. Yay! But things go awry when villains from Earth 10 attack. Okay, the ceremony. So we pretty much thought that was going to happen. All superheroes band together with the help of their super friends like Citizen Cold. Oh shoot, he's gonna be on the Freedom Fighters.
Oh,
Snart.
Nice.
The Ray, cool. This is the first live action. Felicity Smoke. Why? Iris West and Alex Danvers to take on the most formidable villains yet. Earth's mightiest heroes, Green Arrow, Supergirl, The Flash, and White Canary lead their teams into battle to save the world.
Nice.
That's part 1. Nice. And then the episode preceding that is called Rain.
Yeah, so she is gonna.
Well, this is the downfall.
Yeah, that's gonna suck balls.
It's like, boom. in just one episode. So like whatever's happening, I'm pretty sure at the end of this, like we're just gonna see Samantha. She's gonna be like, she watched the whole thing, everything going down on Earth 10. She's like, well, what the? And then it's gonna cut. But yeah, I'm excited for the crossover because 2 nights only.
Yeah.
You guys will be getting a big podcast on that. Obviously, it's going to be up on the Wednesday because we're going to be putting it all together. But we're excited. This is going to be a really good crossover because apparently it's going to be a 4-hour movie. A 4-hour tour. A 4-hour tour.
So, could you like clear this up for me? What episode exactly is what episode number is the crossovers?
8 for all.
8?
Yes.
So, this is after Thanksgiving?
Yes. The 27th, starting the 27th.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
All
so,
right.
it's going to go Supergirl Legends. No, sorry. Supergirl Arrow, Flash Legends.
Okay.
In that order. And
cool.
It's going to be one big movie.
Cool. Very cool. Because I'm looking right here on the schedule. It goes up to Thanksgiving, which is the actual Arrow episode.
Yes.
And I got confused. I'm like, so are they going to show like 6 episodes this week?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was going to be like the 2 nights, right?
Yeah.
For each episodes. And then that Thursday would have Arrow. But I'm out of it.
I think Thursday they're just going to show the thing again.
Yeah.
Into Friday. They're probably going to show the crossover again.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, I'm so excited for these shows, man. There's not much I guess we could theorize on. That might not be Mon-El. It could be. It might not be. And if it is, he's pretty much probably going to be like Barry because he's probably seen like everything in between as far as time goes.
Yeah, or maybe it's just a duplicate.
Yeah.
Because you see the pods.
Yeah.
You see the hand from last week or the week before?
That was a chick's hand, though.
Huh?
That was a chick's hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's multiple pods.
Yeah, so he might have been in one of those.
Yeah. So he was probably one of those, and it's just a duplicate of the real.
That sucks, yo.
Or maybe it's like one of those things like Roy Harper from the animated Young Justice.
Oh, he's just a clone?
Yeah, he's a clone, but he has like real...
She falls in love with the clone, and it's like the Bizarro version of him, and then Mon-El's like, what the fuck? And then he comes back with the Legion.
You know what would suck even more?
What?
If that was the real Mon-El that we're seeing next week, and then the one that she was with was a fake one the entire time.
Oh, no.
This is so weird.
That would be a cool twist, though. Because like I said, there's an episode in Smallville where like Clark was like there for like maybe 10 episodes, and then you realize that's not Clark at all. It was Bizarro, and he was like with Lana and like living his life.
They should do that.
And it's with Mon-El, and she's like, I knew it. It was the beard. Yeah, dude, I'm excited.
I am too.
I feel like maybe everyone's gonna have their doppelganger, so you know, it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. But it's nice to see Chris Wood back. Yeah. You know, I don't care what people said about that whole... Kara deserves to have a love life. But then again, it's kind of refreshing to see her come into her own and be the hero this season. Because she's in a pretty dark place. But she's getting shiz done. So, yeah. Any other theories?
No, dude, I'm like pooped out on theories.
I'm so excited for what's to come. It's gonna be really cool couple more weeks until we hit a break, I'm sure.
Yes.
Is there anything else we can theorize?
No.
Bears, what you think about it?
I like this episode. It's pretty decent.
Nice.
Very nice.
So final thoughts.
Solid episode.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Sorry, are we going to be doing you could keep this in here. Are we going to do the hashtag now, or you want to do it at the very end?
Yeah, we'll do a hashtag
right now.
We'll do a hashtag for every show.
Okay, so hashtag for Supergirl. You want to start it?
Can I?
Yes.
Sure. Let's do this. Hashtag Superhop. I know that's 2 words.
No, you could combine them.
Okay, sure.
So say it again.
Compound words. Super hop.
Pedo stop.
Smell.
That's super. That still does pertain to this episode. Wow, nice.
And Bears is just something random, of course.
Gorilla.
And we're not trying to like make like light of that, but we're just like, it's
ease
trying to
the
pretend.
tension.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
ease the tension just a little bit.
So with that being said, we'll see you guys in The Flash. All right, so getting on to The Flash, this episode was titled When Harry Met Harry. Roll a clip. So we're going to Flash. Barry continues to mentor Ralph in becoming a hero. Caitlin, Cisco, and Harry hit a roadblock trying to find DeVoe, so the latter brings together accounts and Wells to help. Barry and Ralph take on another meta from the bus exposed to the dark matter in the form of a woman named Mina Chaitan. She has the ability to bring inanimate objects to life. She begins to kill off rich auctioneers who have pieces of a bison necklace belonging to her people. After Joe and Iris ID her, Barry and Ralph confront her. Ralph questions his morals when his priority of stopping Mina gets a young girl hurt. Cisco helps Harry get along with the Council of Wells when they get nowhere in finding DeVoe. Barry and Ralph stop Mina from obtaining the last piece of a bison necklace, but after battling the skeleton of a dinosaur. After locking her at Iron Heights, Ralph surprises Barry, revealing that he returned the necklace to Mina's family and friends. He also visits the young girl from earlier. The Council of Wells determine DeVoe's full name and his location. As the rest of the team stand by, Barry and Joe arrive at DeVoe's house where they meet his assistant pretending to be his wife and a wheelchair-bound DeVoe seemingly normal. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
Welcome to the Council of Incompetence.
Yes. Perfect way to describe this episode. So, just getting right into it. What were your favorite parts?
The Council of Wells.
Yes, hilarious. Ralph is also funny, like being a creep and everything. Like he was like calling out Iris and Caitlin's like, what do you call it, measurements?
Yeah, and even the bus people too. When he had those flashbacks.
Imagine that's how they found a medal. Because he remembered her measurements.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I enjoyed the villain of the week, who was Mina Chaitan.
Black Bison.
Yes.
Or AKA Black Bison.
In the comics, it's Charles Ravenhair, I think his name was. But that's pretty cool that they kind of changed it up here.
The Ravens.
She's pretty awesome. Her power was to bring inanimate objects to life, and it was really cool seeing that in live action. It proved to add some hilarity in Barry and Ralph's team up. Mm-hmm. There were some parts, I guess I'll get the dislikes or the little gripes I had with the episode. Like when Barry gets hurt, like it's funny because he stopped the car, right? When we first saw him come back, right? Yeah. And here he got hit by like Conan the Destroyer or, a caveman. And he was like out of commission for a few minutes. He was
just staring like, what do I do? And then he actually told, what's his name, to do something.
Yeah, Dibney.
Yeah,
he was like, he
could have at least got up and
skipped.
Yeah.
Do something.
If he couldn't run, he could have walked or done something to at least try to help the girl.
Yeah. And I guess in that sense, that part was a little bit like so that he could teach Dibney a lesson, but Dibney kind of learned on his own. Yeah. So I think that was kind of interesting, but at the same time, that could have been like, Barry could have done something different there. Yeah. Cisco and the Council of Wells is just freaking hilarious. I like that they kind of gave the rest of the cast, like Joe and Caitlin and Iris, kind of like they kind of got the backseat in the story this time around because they had a very Caitlin-centric episode last week. And it was time for Barry and Ralph to, do a superpowered team-up. And that is so cool. I cannot wait to see all of them out there. But the thing is, they need to up the stakes.
Yes.
The Thinker was more prominent in this episode. And I don't know, just the way he sits in his chair is like really hilarious. I found it
Hello, I'm Clifford.
Yeah, he's... The thing that makes him menacing is his voice, but the way he sits and just the contraptions on his head kind of, I think that's what's going to make him scary is because he doesn't look scary. Right. But yeah,
playing those mind games.
Yeah. Another favorite part of mine was, Ralph taking on that T-Rex.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
Hilarious. And Barry did one of those like Smallville save the day type moments where it's just like a second. He stopped there in literally a second just by tossing up a very valuable artifact. Valuable to her, but he tricked her. It's kind of funny. And yeah, I think the overall episode, I really enjoyed it though.
Yeah,
I like Ralph's growth too.
Yeah, it's fun to see like this, I guess, brighter side of the Flash, like Team Flash.
They work well together.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
I guess small scenes.
Go ahead.
One that stood out to me was when he phased through one of those statues.
Oh, like the knight thing?
When
he got encased in the knight's armor.
Yeah, he like phased through it and just like imploded it.
Yeah, that's like what he did to the Savitar armor.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I like that.
He should have got stuck in it in the first place, but yeah, that was pretty awesome. And Ralph I can't believe they do such a good job with Elongated Man's powers.
Yeah.
Especially on the TV budget.
Yeah.
Like him holding that car was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. And he's just swinging back and forth when she was gassing it.
He stopped her. It was a good thing. But it was cool. Like, he did a little balloon animal with the girl at the end there. Mm-hmm. I like that he actually is taking responsibility for his
that's
actions.
what I was about to say. Yeah, it's cool to see him grow, like you said earlier, and change like that.
Yeah.
Within the episode, it might feel a little rushed, but it's good to know that he can like take what Barry said and apply it to himself.
Yes, that's pretty awesome.
Like very quickly.
Yeah,
and it's good. It's for a good reason.
And he found out that stuff on his own too. Mm-hmm. Like he's like, don't lecture me. I feel bad.
Yeah.
But actually tying to that scene, I liked how they're kind of giving us extra Flash scenes. And
the stretched scenes.
Yeah, so they showed a scene where Dibny was trying to ask for girl advice from Caitlin for a Surface Pro ad. And it turned out that the girl that he was trying to see was, or he was going to visit, was that little girl that got hurt. And he learned how to make balloon animals out of his own appendage.
That was really weird. Honestly.
It was weird, but it was really funny. And I think that's what makes his character like stand out, because it's kind of hard to be in that space with the Flash and really like make it your own. Like Julian, he had a backstory last season. Dibny's more of like he's already been there, but he kind of has to stand out as his own character because stretching and stuff, and he's not as OP as like Plastic Man. He had to like prove himself, so that in that sense it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Another fun moment that I liked was the intro.
Yes.
After they got coffee and they were being quote unquote robbed.
Yes.
And mugged.
That was the same guy that tried to mug Barry.
Shot my ass.
Same guy, season 2.
Sorry, that's just amazing. Like they have. This was a super like 180 from last season.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have put a scene like this in last season.
It fits here. If people complain about this, you always got something to complain about. Yeah. So it just adds to it. That's
it's fun.
Yeah.
Isn't that what comics is supposed to be?
Yeah, especially Flash. He's supposed to be very lighthearted.
Yeah, there's a bunch of action and stuff like that, but it should be fun.
Yes, exactly.
Like when you read through it.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to do.
That'd be funny if we see that dude next season and he gets something else. Because I remember the first time Barry, like he's mugging Barry, and Barry's like, "Oh my god, of all the people you picked me." And then like he took his gun and took it apart, and then the guy was like so confused, and then like a cop, like Barry ran a cop to him.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny that he shot himself in the ass.
Nice.
But yeah, Ralph's powers are freaking cool. He's like basically indestructible.
Yeah, and did you see that scene? Like in that same scene, Barry was kind of telling him what to do.
Yeah,
telling Dibny what to do, but he wouldn't listen. He's like, I would shove this. I'd shove a lightning bolt so far up here, and then he stopped.
Yeah, their bromance is cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you liked about the episode? I like the little twist that they did with the mechanic. With the DeVoe at the end there.
Yeah. And
all the wells were hilarious. I know we talked about that. We didn't really like expand on that. We had a cyborg Wells. We had a Playboy Wells.
He reminded me of Deathstroke so much.
Yeah.
And Deadshot at the same time.
We had a German what do you call it, Wells? No, it's just
Harrison
the three of them, right?
Wolfgang.
Yeah.
And then the other guy was Lothario Wells, which was the playboy.
He can sing Franken Beans.
Yeah, I
haven't seen it.
Yeah, he reminds me of Alright.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
Just a little bit. And then the fourth one that appeared very briefly
was the Great Wells.
Yeah.
Was it his name?
Wells
the Great?
I am Wells the Great.
Yeah, he looks like Gandalf.
Bad connection.
I
want to see what amazing. Earth that's from, or he's from.
Yeah, probably from Mordor. Is there anything else? It was a pretty fantastic episode, though.
Yeah, this is good. That's good.
Anything else?
Des, what are you, Des?
Des?
Yeah, I like this show. I like this episode as a whole.
All right, so I guess we're gonna get into Easter eggs.
Sure.
Just to be quick, I guess we met Wells of Earth 12.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's one of the 50 divergent realities branched from the core of New Earth, recreation of the multiverse shortly following the events of Infinite Crisis. This reality set 50 years into the future. And who was that? That was that the cyborg?
No, that was Wolfgang.
Okay, so he's from the future. Earth 47, what's his name? Lufarian?
H. Lothario? That's what I heard. I could be wrong.
Okay, Earth 47 is... Sorry, we're kind of doing this on the spot right here.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, damn, he's like retro.
Sorry, real quick. On that Earth 12, residents of there are the Justice League Beyond. And
oh, snap. Nice.
It includes Aquagirl, Batman 2, Big Barda, Flash 2, Green Lantern, Micron, Superman, Warhawk, Mr. Miracle, and Captain Marvel.
Nice.
As well as the Batman family.
That's awesome.
Dick Grayson and Max Gibson. Wonder Woman is there. So it's basically just another Earth.
Nice.
What do you call it? And there's the new Apocalypse.
New Apocalypse. Yeah, New Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have. I'm dyslexic. There's Darkseid King Orion.
Mm-hmm. Orion. That's the son.
Yeah.
Nice.
Queen Becca. The Furies.
Mm-hmm.
Olsen's there, Amanda Waller, Brainiac, Lobo. So Martian Manhunter, Starfire, and Brain Trust. That would be sick to see this Earth.
So Earth 47 is a psychedelic Earth, also called Dream World, where it is the home of the Love Syndicate. Sunshine Superman, Shooting Star, Speed Freak, Magic Lantern, Brother Power, and the Geek.
So it makes sense as to why that Wells is like that.
Yeah, he's
the world of love.
Psychedelic, man.
Yeah.
And then we have Earth 22, if we could look that up real quick. Earth 22.
Whoa. That is so cool. These people are dope. Residents.
Kingdom Come. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Earth, you said 22?
Yeah. It's also alias Earth 96. Why would that? Okay. Residents are Norman McKay, Superman, Wonder Woman, Hyperman, Batman, Red Robin, who's Dick Grayson, Ibn Al... I can't even...
Who's that?
I don't know. Nightstar, Green Lantern, Alan Scott, Jade, Jenny Lynn Hayden, Flash, Wally West, Iris West, Barry West. Barry West. Okay.
Barry West. Whoa, that's weird.
Captain Marvel and Magog.
Yeah, Magog. That's
very
dope.
Cool. Oh, is that Red Sun Superman, I think. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
It's okay, that's pretty cool.
That's dope. Oh shoot, that Flash too, he also has the Jay Garrick's helmet.
Yeah.
That's dope. Atom Smasher's awesome. There as well.
Yes.
I don't know if you mentioned that. Yeah. And Deadman, yeah. That was that guy was in the...
That's in DCO.
Yeah, he was also in that Constantine movie.
Yes.
The Justice League with the Constantine one?
Yeah.
That came out earlier this year?
Dark.
Yeah. Justice League Dark. Jeez. Wow. My fault.
There was a Harry Potter Easter egg there where Cisco's like, guess what? You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah.
And then the little
He's like sometimes
ding,
you're a wizard, Harry.
and he was like dun, 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 dun.
That's dope.
He mentioned the Solstice
The guy,
combat games.
the Wells the Great.
Yes, he looked like Gandalf.
Sorry, what were you saying? What else were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say Christoph, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah. What about him? Christoph Banks?
Yeah, that's nobody.
Nobody?
No.
When Dibney was given his suit,
Yes.
he's like, "Ooh, I want to try on my super suit."
Right? What's his name?
From the Incredibles, and it kind of looked like it. They had the same color.
It looked like a human condom.
It looked like a mix of Frozone and Danny Rand.
And like the things that cover our cars outside.
Yeah. It's hilarious how small it shrunk when Cisco gave it to him.
He's like, what is this, a dog's cape? But yeah, that is pretty, dude, there's so many Easter eggs in this one. Oh, he when he was getting eaten by the T-Rex skeleton, he was like,
for the love of Jeff Goldblum, stop.
That was amazing. His delivery is so like, it's spot on.
Yeah. Dude, he could also, like, if he weren't in the show, he'd make it as a comedian.
Yes.
Honestly.
He's hilarious. And that's everything I caught.
On the, what do you call it, computer that the lady was looking at, Clifford's wife.
Yes.
She put up a bunch, or he put up a bunch of equations, and she was looking through it, and one of the numbers equaled out to 52 with some odd decimals. So it's cool, the 52 quota that we filled.
Oh, also, you're saying that Dibney was reading a comic at the end?
Yeah,
that might have been All-Star Superman.
Yeah, it said the something All-Stars comic. So I thought it was the Flash All-Stars, but it said the something All-Stars. I can't find it. Honestly, yeah, I've been looking everywhere.
I mean, there might have been All-Star Superman. Oh, the Young All-Stars.
The Young All-Stars.
The JSA.
Oh.
Yeah, the Young All-Stars. New Earth. Let's see who's part of this team. Dynamite. Young All-Stars, a youth auxiliary of the main All-Star Squadron group. Okay, cool.
Nice.
They consist of Iron Monroe, Dan the Dynamite, Flying Fox, Fury, Iron Monroe, I just said that, Neptune Perkins, Sandy the Golden Boy, Tigress, and Tsunami.
Yo, are we gonna see these people?
Maybe. The allies are All-Star Squadron, Justice Society of America, and Young Allies.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think that's the one that he was reading, the Young All-Stars.
Okay, because it says their enemies are Axis America, Flirdamus, Grosshorn, Yule, Gudra, Seawolf, Ubermensch, Issel, Baron Blitzkrieg, who we've seen on Arrow, Deathbolt, we've also seen him on Arrow, Mechanic, who is DeVoe's, what do you call it, assistant,
yeah,
and Perdegaton, who we saw on Legends.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Very nice. That's a cool tie-in.
Did anything else? Any other?
No, I didn't catch anything else.
All right, so previews for next week. It is called Therefore I Am, and Barry comes face to face with DeVoe. We've seen at the end of this episode, but he was normal, so it's kind of weird. And DeVoe's past is revealed through flashbacks, so he's probably a meta that gains super human intelligence.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Iris puts the final touches on the wedding, which is a week away. Ooh, and that's when the crisis on Earth X begins. So
it begins.
It's very exciting. I cannot wait to see what kind of havoc, because they even called themselves out here, and in the sense that we've been calling them out since the last season, where it's like we just kept saying they should have introduced Savitar ahead, like around this time where the team found out, like they literally found out 6 episodes in that DeVoe was behind everything because of Harry came back. They're doing that now because Barry was like, we got the edge this time. What do you call it? The Man in Yellow, Savitar, Zoom. We waited too long.
Yeah.
And that's basically, I guess they're taking shots at the show because it's kind of like that. But here, they actually have a chance to get ahead and see what this bad guy's made of. But
that's just going to take a turn for the worse, honestly.
Yes. And that means DeVoe might be one of the greatest villains that this show has ever come across.
Yeah.
And I think Zoom is up there.
I feel like his plan is like for him to be found out so that he could play those mind games on him.
Yes.
Which it seems like he's going to do this next episode because Barry kind of looks, or he sounds a little bit crazy.
Yeah. So we're going to stick with our theory. We're going to think that he's grouping up all those metas. You know, he's getting them to where he needs them.
Yeah, I think that's another thing. The Warden, I think he's in cahoots with Clifford.
I think his name is something... Oh, Seawolf.
Seawolf?
Or that man's name was something Wolf. And I think I just mentioned that they were on the
Which
team.
guy? The Warden?
Yeah, the Warden.
Warden Wolf.
Yeah, something.
I think that sounds. Yeah, that sounds right.
So yeah, he's working with him, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna somehow get their hands on Barry. He's gonna take out all of that Speed Force knowledge from Barry's head, and maybe make what do you call that? Some twisted version of Godspeed by the end of the season, and probably that'll be the antagonist for the next season. So that way they write Wally back in, or maybe they just make him before the mid-season finale.
He's like, "Hey guys, I'm back!" Like the thinker just takes him and just shocks him,
that would be
or
crazy.
actually turns him into Godspeed.
Yeah, that would be insane. Because we were already seeing like the kind of tension between Barry and Wally, where he's like, only room in this family for one speedster, Barry. Like when he couldn't get his powers.
Yeah.
So that could be played against him, but yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
I don't know how you guys would take it, but I feel like I would like to see this happen.
I would too.
No, this new theory where the other Barry Savitar said that I've already won.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that also ties into the whole DeVoe thing, where he already anticipated
this
what
happening.
DeVoe is gonna do, and it's gonna tear Barry even more down, the fact that Wally might become Godspeed, and
that they pushed him away.
Yeah, so I feel like that Philosopher's Stone or something's gonna come back.
Yeah.
So like a piece of Savitar is going into Wally. Yeah. It's like a mix of the Thinker's brain power and some like science and just
alchemy.
Yeah. Mixed together to make something like badass like Godspeed.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. But if Godspeed doesn't show up yet, he will be the antagonist for the next season for sure.
Hopefully.
Then we got the Earth X crossover.
Yep.
And it's pretty much the same synopsis as last night, where Barry and Iris' wedding brings the gang together, and things go awry when villains from Earth X attack the ceremony. All the superheroes band together and help their super friends, like Citizen Cold, the Ray. Oh, that's awesome! Citizen Cold's gonna be Wentworth Miller.
Yeah.
The Ray making his first live-action appearance. Felicity Smoke, boo. Iris West and Alex Danvers to take on their most formidable villains yet. Earth's mightiest heroes, Green Arrow, Supergirl, The Flash, and White Canary lead their teams into battle to save the world.
Yay!
This is awesome. I know I'm probably gonna read it like again, but
that's
like
okay. It's whatever.
I am excited for this crossover.
Yeah.
We are so excited for this crossover, and hopefully there's a way we can animate this with our speed shows, but we're still working on it. So you guys are just gonna have to work with whatever we're putting out. Any other theories?
Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Yeah, so anything else to add?
No.
Oh, Amunet. She's going to be coming back episode 9 with the Trickster. And that's when Caitlin and Cisco and Barry team up.
Ooh. Old Trickster as in...
Yeah, Jesse, the son.
So, new Trickster.
New Trickster, sorry, yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I know Amunet, she's probably going to end up working with DeVoe at some point.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to take down Caitlin.
Yeah.
But it's going to be sweet seeing all those superheroes together.
Yes.
Anything else? No?
You?
No, let's ask Bears. What do you think about the episode?
Man, this is a really good episode. I like this one.
Nice. So, hashtag.
You can start it. I
Okay.
think I started for Supergirl.
Stretchy fast. Hashtag stretchy fast.
Wells.
Comic.
Nice. Final thoughts?
This was a fun episode.
I liked it.
Mix of emotions.
Yes.
I guess you could say. Good action. Good fun. Good
villain of the week. The villain of the week works because of this whole the metas in the bus.
Yeah.
The metas in the bus go down, 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 and cut. But yeah. So that being said, we'll see you guys in Legends of Tomorrow. All right, so getting on to Legends of Tomorrow, this episode was titled Helen Hunt. Roll the clip. This week on Legends of Tomorrow, after trying to split Firestorm apart, Ray's experiment accidentally makes Stein and Jack switch bodies. Legends then head to 1937 Hollywood to extract the time-displaced Helen of Troy, who has put 2 movie studios at war with one another. Legends also end up having to take on Dark, his daughter Nora, and Kuwasa, Zari, Sarah, and Amaya. Save Helen, then the whole team had to stop the villains. Ray, Nate, and Mick take on Nora, while Sarah duels Dark. Amaya fights Kuwasa while protecting Zari and Helen on the Wave Rider. With the help of Hetty and Lamar, Stein and Jax merge into Firestorm, allowing them to defeat Dark and Nora. They then find themselves in the right bodies when they split. The team rushed to the Wave Rider after Sarah's life force was drained by Nora. Helen saves Amaya, who finds out Kuwasa is her granddaughter. Not wanting to return her to a battlefield, Zari drops Helen off at Themyscira instead of returning her to Troy. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
Escada. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. My one sentence is, she's so high above me.
She's so lovely. She's Helen
high,
like Helen of Troy.
and Adonai and Aphrodite.
That's amazing. So going into this episode, what were your favorite parts?
The Freaky Friday, that's the best part of this episode.
Stein acting as Jax and Jax acting as Stein.
Jax acting as Stein to me is what killed.
Yeah,
it made me laughing the entire episode.
Stein's little quips though, Jax's quips as Stein were hilarious though.
Yeah, he has like the little pauses.
Yeah,
and then he shakes a lot.
Yeah, he's like, man, I can't do nothing. My joints hurt, and I need to pee all the time.
It's called arthritis. I said arthritis. Arthritis.
And I know this is kind of jumping forward, but I enjoyed the little Themyscira
that was
thing at the end
amazing.
there. I knew they're gonna drop her off there when I saw the island. You know, like you just like, that's Themyscira.
That is so awesome. So
the fact that Zari found it is like, it shows her abilities.
Yeah. Just real quick, this means that these people exist. Yeah,
Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. So far, they all exist here. It's just Superman's on a different Earth.
Oh, okay.
So
can we just see that? Like, I want to see this. Just, I'm going into like theories and like my thoughts, but real quick, I want to see the real Trinity with the DC TV Trinity.
Yes.
Like, either versus each other or with each other. I just want to see those 6 on one screen.
You know what they could do? They could have Erica Durance's doppelganger be Wonder Woman on the main Earth, and then Tom Welling can be Superman on that Earth.
That'd be amazing.
Like, they can nix the whole Smallville backstory, or like, you know, like just a different version of it on this Earth.
Please.
And then they said Batman's around, so
yeah,
they Oliver said Bruce Wayne is like,
made fun of Wayne.
Yeah, so all they needed, and Tom Welling said he wants to come back, so you know. But anyways, getting back to this episode,
that would be hilarious if he's Bruce Wayne on this Earth.
That would be awesome.
Tom Welling,
I will.
He has that like brooding like physique now.
Yeah, dark hair, a little bit, like a little bit of gray.
It's cool because he's playing another superhero.
Yes,
I would like to see that.
I could see him playing Bruce Wayne. But yeah, any capacity they could get him on these shows, it would be amazing.
Yes.
Getting back to Legends, this episode was fantastic. It was hilarious. Dark added that little bit of panic to the whole thing, because like him and his daughter Nora. I don't know why I didn't see that already, because I mentioned that what do you call that? Courtney Ford, who is Brandon Root's wife in real life, was going to play
character.
What do you call it? Nora? Damien's daughter.
Oh, okay.
I actually said that during the first episode, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together when I saw her in what
When she was
Return of the Mac. Yeah, exactly. I was like, why? What is she? Oh, yeah, that's his kid.
That's cool. Like for people who like don't really follow comics, it's cool that they introduced that. Both her and Kuwasa as what's her name's granddaughter.
That's freaking crazy. Yeah, it's awesome.
As Amaya's granddaughter.
They're time traveling too. They're screwing up time.
Yeah. So that means that no. Okay, so legends are they're disposable. Those people are also just messing up the timeline.
Yes.
They're important, but they're messing up the timeline.
It seems like I think that's also what I like about her character is that her power is a little more nuanced than her dad's. Like she was able to stop a heat blast from Mick's heat gun, Ray's
atomic blast.
What do you call it? Yeah, photon blast. And just decimate Nate. And the thing is, she also has the life force absorption, which she did to Sarah.
Yeah. So it seems like she could feel their not just like their feelings and all that stuff, but their power.
Yeah, because she knew that Stein and Jax switched bodies just by like her putting her hand on Jack's shoulder. And yeah, she's got
their reactions too. Sorry, real quick.
Yeah,
Dark and Nate's reaction to them switching is hilarious. I laughed every time they laughed.
Because Damien, it's funny when he laughs at something because it's so creepy, but at the same time, it's like, wow, that's a bad guy that can actually take a joke.
Yeah,
and he even gave them time to run, but that's what makes it scary because he still caught up to them. But yeah, the whole ending scene was great. The fight scene,
the firestorm, yo, that's what I said. Not that's what I said. I meant to say that's why I said last season.
Firestorm's your favorite?
Yeah, Jax or Firestorm in general when he held up that like floating,
he absorbed the meta bomb.
Yeah, and then showing his power tonight.
Yes, as Stein as the vessel.
That was amazing.
I
think that's what topped it for me.
Hilarious and scary at the same time.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna have a heart attack. Honestly.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if you can.
Old.
Exactly.
He's like, you got this, Gray.
Imagine having to fight two super villains at the same time using super OPTK and
whoa, that's super OPTK.
Yeah, super OPTK.
He said that 5 times fast.
Super OPTK.
Super OPTK.
Super OPTK. But yeah, seeing Stein have to output that much energy when he's usually the brains behind the whole operation was pretty inspiring.
Yes.
And hilarious because he beat them both. But yeah, and I mean, Ray just trying to like split them up, though, that was just gonna be a bad idea. But it might work. He's trying to switch that's very smart that they brought the nanites back so that they can take the Firestorm Matrix out of Stein. That's crazy. Like the amount of like mental precision that takes to have to pull that off is like insane, and you have to really trust them. Well,
maybe they need that Hedy Lamarr lady to help them out.
Stein's love.
I know.
Other love other than Clarissa. So Clarissa's still alive.
The one free pass he gets in life.
Clarissa's still alive though, right? Or he was just messaging her from like the past?
No, yeah, she's still alive. She just hasn't shown up in this season.
I'm very concerned with Clarissa. Where is she? Yeah, and the Mick, that's the only thing I had a problem with this episode. He didn't have many talking lines.
Yeah, like when they first grouped up around like 10 minutes in after they switched and it was all Freaky Friday, he was just standing there. He didn't do anything. And then the second time they met up, he said, "She's hot," or "How hot is she?" And then Nate's like, "Oh, she's okay." And then he's like, "Oh, she's pretty hot." And that's all he said. He said like 2 or 3 words.
And then him, Nate, and Ray, they were just like staring at her like creeps. And then Mick was the one that threw the first punch because the whole Helen of Troy thing. Like she captivates everyone. I think that's hilarious how the boys couldn't hold it back.
I mean, I guess they did the best they could.
Yeah, Stein, he really didn't care. He cared more about Hedy Lamarr, but he was in the wrong damn body. And then I like the, Zari, Sarah, and Amaya kicking absolute ass to save her.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I think we should have seen it from there when Helen said, "You three are warriors."
Yeah.
But we didn't. Like the whole Themyscira thing. That was a very, like, seeing it now, that was a foreshadow.
Hopefully that was a loophole, because Zari could have just changed the whole entire universe just right then and there by adding Helen of Troy to the Themyscirian like roster. But I do remember that there is Donna of Troy, so maybe that's gonna be her daughter.
Ooh,
Wonder Girl.
Donna of Troy.
Yeah,
or Donna Troy.
Donna Troy. Sorry, I said Donna of Troy. Oh, sorry,
Donna of Troy.
But yeah, that would be. That's the way they, instead of having Wonder Woman, they can have Donna.
Oh,
Donna Troy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know, like Cassie Sandsmark and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have Donna instead, so that way it's kind of like sort of a loophole, like she said. Donna Troy, yeah. She's part of the Teen Titans, I believe.
Oh.
She's basically a teen Wonder Woman. It's like Superboy to... Yeah, she becomes the second Wonder Girl and also becomes Wonder Woman at some point.
That's dope.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, she's an Amazon. Okay, cool. That is sick.
I'm excited. If that's
what if that's how they write her in?
Instead of like bringing Wonder Woman in, it could just be her. But yeah, anyways, getting back to this episode before we start like theorizing all that stuff. What else did you enjoy? I enjoyed pretty much all of it because it's hilarious and fun.
Yeah, this show's just fun, yo. I don't know if I can give this a bad rating or give it too much flack, because like you don't really know what to expect, and it's like, to keep an open mind. It's good to see it as a fun show to watch.
I think that's what makes it good, is because like there are some renowned characters involved in this team, like Adam and Firestorm, but the thing is, they don't follow anything in the comics, like no storyline or whatever. Like
they may have characters and like nods to storylines, but for the most part, they're doing their own thing.
And they hit it right on the head. Like whenever they do a Easter egg or nod, it's just like spot on.
Yeah.
Is there anything else about this episode you enjoyed?
Nah, I just like the super action packedness.
Yes,
that's a word. I like the Easter eggs, like we mentioned. I also like the whole switching of Stein. That really has to be the best part of this episode.
I cited. I just hate that Sarah's like out of commission. She's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. And Amaya knows that that's her granddaughter after Donna or Helen of Troy stabbed her.
Yeah.
And Ray, I feel bad for Ray because he's just trying to like prevent the hurt, but she figured it out anyways. Anything else?
You?
No. That's it. Eat their eggs.
This is very extended.
Legends of Tomorrow, and it played like, it even had like the title sequence for this episode was like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
That's all. I was about to curse, but then I held myself back.
Yeah, that was very cool. Very retro-ish.
The
Legends
WB Studios, yo.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
So meta.
Mm-hmm.
And it's meta to say meta on these shows.
Is this a nod to the fact that WB probably sponsored this episode to have their name in the episode itself and the whole Wonder Woman thing?
That's awesome. Yeah, they
hashtag spawn, hashtag ad. I'm just kidding.
They mentioned a bunch of, historical figures in this. I can't name all of them. What do you call that? Look like olive oil.
Yeah, Amaya.
Look like freaking Popeye's wife.
Popeye.
Yeah.
That was
bad. The Stein in Jax's body mentioned that Jax's favorite movie is Police Academy.
Ah.
Casablanca is Stein's favorite movie. an exec from a studio said that Ray would be great in Carrie Who.
Nice.
And Hedy Lamarr was there. She was actually pretty integral to the storyline, just like, what do you call that? Helen.
Yeah.
And Themyscira.
Oh yeah, with the tech thing, right?
Yeah.
For Hedy. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yes.
She's got the beauty and the brains.
Me like
That's
it.
awesome, yo.
Me really like it. Did you catch anything else?
No.
That was a seamless, what do you call that, ad for Justice League. Seriously. And they pointed out the most badass Justice Leaguer, which is Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And that's another thing. There's a bit of like I don't want to say this, but feminism. But in a good way.
Yeah.
When what's her name? Helen was talking to each of the characters, Amaya,
Sarah,
Zari, and Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In each of their own like
You're
scenes.
warriors.
Yeah. And like their own scenes, like it's great to see women of strength and stuff like that. Women who actually have power, stuff like that.
I want to see
That's
Zari's
Yeah.
kinesis because she was...
That was
Okay.
dope.
Honestly, the girls on this team hit so much harder than the dudes.
Yeah, like the camera effects make it look like they're just decimating people. Which
It's like they have
most
super
likely are.
strength because like Sarah literally doesn't move her arm.
Yeah.
And the dude just like twice her size flew.
So Zari was like, kicking ass. And then you get Amaya. She threw like one big punch and it shook the camera.
Rocked, yeah.
And then Sarah did the same thing, but she like kicked the dude. And then like the camera's like...
This is intense. If I got hit that hard, I think I would have been dead.
Yeah. I'd be like, my organs are failing. Could you send me to the hospital?
It's like they did more damage than all those bullets the rival studios are firing at each other.
That's true.
Anything else as far as the Easter eggs go?
I can't say anything. There's quite a bit of slow-mo this episode.
Yes. It was awesome.
Ever since Helen, Jesus Christ, Helen entered the scene.
Yeah.
Like, what's her name had a slow-mo, Dark's daughter, and so did, I think, Stein.
Yes.
There's like quite a few slow-mos. I liked it. It's pretty cool.
Also, the title of the episode, Helen Hunt, but we didn't get to see Helen Hunt, but okay.
Oh, well.
Anything else?
No.
So in the trailer or the previews for the next episode, it is called Welcome to the Jungle, and we see Gorilla Grodd. Yeah. Sarah's out of commission because she got jacked up by Nora. The team finds a new anachronism that leads into the jungles of Vietnam and right in the middle of war.
Is it Grodd?
They're gonna see Rambo. Adrian, what is that? Gorilla Grodd. Where's Grodd?
My name is Sylvester Stallone. I mean, I'm Rambo Rocky. I'm Rocky Rambo. I'm taking a piss.
Ray, Amaya, and Zari pose as journalists and trek through the jungle when they are led to a time-displaced Gorilla Grodd. Awesome. Meanwhile, Nate and Rory run into someone Rory knows, which gives him a glimpse into his past. Okay. So maybe we might see Citizen Cold here.
Maybe.
I don't know. Or maybe it could just be another character that
maybe
maybe part of the Rogues or somebody that him and Snart used to roll with.
Sure.
I don't really know what to expect. All we know is it's going to be like a very cat and mouse like
But
season.
that was Grodd?
Yeah,
just to
Grodd.
confirm?
Yeah, that was
okay.
Grodd. Cool. Yeah, this season's going to be a lot of cat and mouse games with Dark because he knows that's the thing about him now. He actually has cosmic awareness and temporal awareness.
Yeah.
Because he caught the Legends off guard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he's doing what they're doing because he knows about the anachronisms, which is kind of crazy.
So
because
he feels.
Yeah, it's kind of
maybe his daughter too.
Yeah,
like kind of helps him because she could like trace the dead and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe she just.
Does she have? She has a totem, right?
Yeah.
So she has a totem. I think she's like the dead.
I feel like she's just like. There's an anachronism in 1822.
Dude, that's she's awesome. I think that
she kind of creeps me out.
Yeah,
Just
the eyes thing.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful, but at the same time, she has like that thing about her. If you guys have seen her on Dexter, you know what I'm talking about. She's just like, she's a psycho.
Oh.
Like she's good at portraying psychos, which is the complete opposite of Brandon Ruth, who's just like this optimistic dude.
Hey, you stop that. And she's like, no.
And then we have the Crisis on Earth X, which I already read the synopsis twice, so I'm not going to read that again. Moving forward from that,
is the episode after the crossover this mid-season or no? There's 2 more episodes after.
I think 9th episode is when they cut it off.
So 2 more episodes.
Yeah.
After. All right. Cool.
The next episode after that is called Bebo the God of War.
Bebo?
Yes, and John Constantine is going to be appearing there.
Nice. That is dope.
He's also going to be appearing in the next episode after that called Daddy Darkest.
Nice.
And Malice is going to be making an appearance. So, oh shoot. So maybe John Constantine was fighting him.
Ooh, maybe.
Well, if we're going to see Malice, that means that wasn't Malice who's in Dark's body. Maybe he just resurrected Dark to be part of his army.
Yeah.
Because that would make sense as to why Dark still is in control of his actions. Because, like Kuwasa and his daughter, they're not leaders. They're like good henchmen. Whereas Dark is actually a good leader.
Okay.
So, I'm excited. This show is like really, it's picking up, and I can't wait to see how it ties in with everyone. And it's hard to theorize, which makes it kind of frustrating, but at the same time makes it very exciting to see what's coming week to week.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to add as far as theories go? Stein's going to be leaving at some point, and that's going to be sad, but he'll be back, I think.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not right now. I'm just looking at the villains or enemies of John Constantine, because like you said, maybe he's also fighting Malice.
Because he was in hell on his TV show when it ended.
Or
so he ended up in
maybe
hell.
He's like you said, he's fighting him, and so I'm just looking up enemies of him that could resemble Malice. But
the devil.
Yeah,
it's pretty much
that, or something that relates to Rip Hunter. Maybe it's like an amalgamation.
Yeah, most likely, especially on a show like this.
And then it's gonna. I feel like the actor's. What's his name?
Matt Ryan.
No, what's the dude's name?
Who?
The other guy. Hey,
Arthur Darvill. Oh, Casper Crump.
Yeah, it just comes out with the teeth, and then the long hair.
I have been known by many names.
Yeah,
Malice is one of them.
That's who he takes over many aliases.
Yeah,
wasn't he Jack the Ripper?
Yeah,
and he was also that dude, the doctor in the first season.
I swear to God, though, I'm down for him coming back. But if he goes, "Where's Shiara?" I'm gonna slap the TV. But yeah, that would be interesting if he was Malice. Anything else to add? Theories?
That's all I thought. I feel like that he might Sandovalvich might be
Sandovalvich.
Yeah.
I
will call him that from now on.
Bears, what you think about it?
I love this episode. I'm excited to see more of what happens in the show.
Nice. All right, so hashtag
Passenger
Donna Themyscira.
Wonderstorm.
Passenger
Dinah Themyscira Wonderstorm. That was, man, these are just getting weirder. Remember, it's one word. We could just do whatever.
No, it's like we've evolved from just single words to actual compound words, which is mixing 2 or more words together. It's great.
It's awesome. But yeah. So, final thoughts. Awesome episode.
Yeah, super fun episode.
Yes, that's all we could say. So, with that being said, we'll see you guys in Arrow. All right, so getting to our last show this week of Arrow. This episode is called Promises Kept. Roll the clip. This week on Arrow, Team Arrow faced a new threat in the form of a man going by the street name Dragon. Diggle realizes that the man supplying him with the serum for his tremors is Dragon, whose real name is Ricardo Diaz, putting him in a tough predicament with the team and Lila. After raiding Diaz's warehouse with Dinah, Renee, and Curtis, Diggle decides to come clean to the team. They forgive him, with Curtis offering to help him cure his tremors. Slade is able to convince Joe to talk, but Oliver is caught by the jackals. After realizing how corrupt his son has become, after Joe threatens to kill William, he saves Oliver. The two make a plan to try to get through to Joe one last time. Oliver takes on the jackals while Slade talks to his son. Joe reveals that he has a brother named Grant and nearly kills Slade. Oliver arrives just in time to save him, but Joe disappears. Slade and Oliver wish each other luck before parting ways, with the farmer going to look for Joe. Oliver returns home and reunites with William and Felicity. In flashbacks, hallucinations of Shadow and the lingering effects of the Mirakuru cause Slade to kill his fellow ACES members, nearly killing Joe as well. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
Where my crack? Where my crack? Consequences.
With Ricardo Diaz. So yeah, that was perfect. Favorite parts of this episode. I think the dual story is awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Oliver not being with the team is weird, but they actually hold their own as far as keeping up with the story and having their own development and stuff like that. It's cool to see him out on his own adventures again. And I think that's why people fell in love with the show in the first place, because he was doing this vigilante thing on his own, and now he's more of helping somebody redeem themselves, which is pretty cool.
Yes. I also like the fact that his story with Diggle's story with the whole drug thing kind of collided with the Ricardo Diaz story.
We called that.
Yeah, no,
that's exactly what happened.
Perfect, yo.
And I mean, Ricardo Diaz, I guess the first impression is he's a little goofy.
Yeah, a little goofy and screw loose.
So hopefully he's apparently one of the best fighters in DC Universe.
Ooh.
So hopefully we actually
get that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cuz he didn't even seem that phased by Diggle, even though he was oh, you're kind of a big dude. I wouldn't mess with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a pretty cool character, but just I think the voice was funny.
Oh, it sounds like he's losing it every time he talks.
He sounds like a grandpa. He's
yeah.
Oh, they found us. We're gonna take the drugs and burn it.
Yeah, that's all. The song that was playing in my head when Diggle was staring at the drugs burn. He's like, yeah. Let it burn, let it burn. And then I just pictured Diggle singing that for some reason. But yeah, I really like how his storyline played out, Diggle, and the fact that he owned up to it at the end.
Yes,
not just to Lila, but to his team.
Yeah, and then Renee and
honesty is the best policy.
Renee and Dinah are like, okay, that's cool. You should just said that. And then Dinah's like, oh, I don't have to keep the secret anymore, but I have a secret.
Yeah, and then Curtis on the side, he's like,
I'm offended.
I'm super offended.
Why don't you just come to me? And Jeremy was saying that too, during the episode. He's like, why didn't he just go to Curtis for
I said that last week. I'm like, I even related to the fact that he helped Felicity walk again.
Yeah.
And he even mentioned it too, which is pretty awesome.
Come on, Diggle. Use your head. Use your head. I mean, Lila was rightfully
he was too proud.
mad.
Like you told me during the episode. Yeah, he's just a little too proud.
Come on, though. But that could have been really bad if they found out another way.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of it was one of those moments where you made a mistake and you could see everyone is kind of closing in on you, and then it's oh, you know what? And then you just, whatever. It's okay. But yeah, it's pretty, the development was really cool. And also, I didn't think that Joe was going to stand out on his own. I thought Slade was going to carry all those scenes, but that kid is actually, he's an interesting character.
Yeah, he's a little more psycho than I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this kid likes to kill people. But then he's like, it's either you or Oliver, so I want you to either side with me or your head's going to get knocked off.
That's crazy. Just to see the whole thing come full circle, because this guy killed Oliver's mother.
Yeah.
And
now he's... Yeah, the kid the mother he killed, the kid of the mother he killed is helping him. This is so ass backwards.
And he's saving Oliver so that William doesn't grow up without a parent, which is kind of, so it's kind of they almost always owe each other something.
Maybe, honestly, I just see it like this. This kind of just came to me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Slade sees Oliver as his own son more than his own son.
Yes.
That's probably why he kind of let him go like that.
Oliver is the son, but he killed the mother. That's kind of demented, but like it's cool.
He keeps calling him kid. I know he's always called him that, but I just feel like that's why he kind of is a little bit more. What's that word that I'm trying to say? Towards Oliver, he's a little more
sympathetic. Compassionate.
Yeah,
he is. It's very cool. It's kind of like
but
messed up,
hard at the same time.
Yeah,
he just has that face like, I love you, but I'm gonna kick your ass.
But I love you, but I might kill you. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see them like work together and like kind of like stop Joe. But I like the fact that they left that open ended.
Yeah.
And that they've mentioned
Grant.
Yes, that was awesome. That freaking square face mother effer still kicking it.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully they still have that same actor too.
I would like to see like that 2046 storyline kind of play out, but not in the sense where like the bad guys are winning and Oliver's missing an arm, but like, it would be cool to see Diggle Jr. dressed up and also, Grant and maybe Joe.
I'm sweating. I'm
sweating. Dude, that kid is adorable. Lila and John Diggle Jr.
I remember the most random ass things on these shows.
Yeah.
That's like, I guess I remember memes or possible memes, and that kid when he first came out last season.
Yeah.
Or when he first showed up.
Diggle was sweating.
Yeah, on his birthday.
Yeah.
Daddy is sweating.
But yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, like you said, the same character.
Yeah,
the same actor.
It is the same actor.
That's dope.
But yeah, pretty much the whole entire episode was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
I still hate the fact that they're forcing all the city stuff on us, but
it's whatever. It was just, at least it was like,
yes, quick to the point.
A minute and that's it.
Yeah. I like that, he's getting closer to William. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and also like the fact that it's getting closer to Felicity's death. Yes.
Her death.
Des. Are you Des?
Yeah, but it's cool. Like they kind of got like the Diggle problem out of the way. But the thing is, like, moving forward, how is Richard Dragon going to stack up against Prometheus? Because Prometheus is a lot more sinister than, what do you call that?
Yeah, because we already know who this Richard Dragon is. Yeah, we just don't know how well he could portray his character.
Yeah, and what kind of stakes he's gonna raise as far as like the season goes.
What if this is probably kind of stretching it, but the fact that this show is kind of Batman-esque.
Yeah.
Maybe he's sort of like a Bane to Oliver, where he probably takes his own drugs to enhance himself. Like kind of that's how he can overpower.
Oh, okay.
The Team Arrow.
Okay. So he's gonna create a whole Bane army.
Yeah.
I like it. So it's like Mirakuru. It's basically the Mirakuru in the second season.
Yeah. And maybe because they hinted towards that.
Yeah.
With the Slade.
Yeah.
Maybe this is like a 2.0.
Oh no. But see, like that's the thing. Like, hopefully they do it in a way that's interesting instead of like letting it drag.
I feel like they can.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the season is. I have hopes.
Yes, it's been awesome so far. Anything else you liked about the episode?
I mean, honestly, yeah, I wasn't expecting Ricardo Dragon to show up this episode, but it's cool. It's a cool little surprise.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the flashbacks with Slade, where it's like kind of like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
I mean, we already knew that's how he went mad, but like it's kind of cool to see that Joe was kind of like how Joe became corrupted.
Yeah, I'm sorry for laughing, but it's just I'm laughing because it's just a little overwhelming to see that happen.
Yeah,
like he just flips a switch.
Yeah,
Slade, and then he just like he takes everyone and everything that's in his path out.
Yes, except for people that he knows that like they're very close.
Yeah,
which is why Oliver's probably still.
Yeah, speaking of flashbacks, it's nice to see Shadow.
Yes,
or Shadow.
Yeah,
Yao Fei.
She's awesome. Celine Jade is an amazing actress.
Yes,
it's been a long time. Anything else?
Action. Ooh, the action scene was dope. When Joe was fighting. Yeah, Joe was fighting Slade, and then we see Oliver just take out like the entire 20-man army.
Yeah, but that made no sense that he got caught. Yeah. Like the first time around. But yes, that was pretty awesome. Like he used their own weapons against him.
He stabbed a dude like 3 times and pulled it out of that same guy, stabbed another guy, or cut a dude's neck and then stabbed another guy through the chest.
It's intense, man.
What the fuck?
The way they're shot are so good too, and the way they're executed is very cool. Anything else?
What am I quick? I don't. Not sure.
Easter eggs, I guess. If we don't have anything else to.
Sure.
Well, do you have any other likes, or that was pretty much that whole episode? Okay. Yeah, I didn't catch any Easter eggs, surprisingly.
Oh, I mean, I like that they mentioned the Philippine coast.
Yes,
we're Pinoy.
Okay, that's the Easter egg right
there. For those who are Pinoy, for those who don't know what Pinoy means, it means we're
Pinoy.
We're Pinoy. we're Filipino. It's just like is it slang or no? It's just a nickname.
Nickname, yeah.
Yeah, for Filipinos. Yeah. Well, what else? What other Easter eggs?
I didn't catch any.
What?
I didn't catch any.
You didn't catch any?
Yeah.
What the?
That's weird.
Injustice 2 was playing.
Oh, yeah. So that's the second time that's shown.
Yeah. I guess we could say Grant, kind of.
Yeah.
Because we've seen him in that 2046.
Yeah.
Is that Legends episode?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Ugly mother effer.
Yeah, I guess that's it, dude. Scorpions? Is that anything? Are they any people in comics? Because
let's look it up.
Apparently that's Ricardo Dragon's team, but let us.
Yeah, he was in the Glades when he was in the Glades.
Yeah, Scorpions of the Glades. Scorpions.
There's a scorpion.
Okay. There's no team affiliation named
the Scorpion.
No, never mind.
Earth S. Nah, it doesn't look like.
Oh well. Yeah, I guess that's all for Easter eggs. Oh
wait, there's a scorpion. Oh, it's a guy though.
Oh, I like when they're training Joe and Slade. I like that they're using escrima-sticks.
Yes. Very cool. Like that's just a lot of cool Filipino like tie-ins.
Yeah, because it's I guess kind of near.
Yeah, he was found on the Philippine coast, so like it's pretty cool. Yeah, is there anything else Easter egg wise?
Joe is gonna be Dick Grayson. I'm just kidding. Kind of has the physique.
Yeah, he does.
And he has the skill.
Yes.
But just a little psycho. Yeah, that's all I got, yo.
I can't believe we didn't catch that many. There's just
there's
very
probably 52 somewhere.
Yeah, probably, most likely.
Oh.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
So going into next episode, the previews.
Caden James is back.
So next week is Thanksgiving. Ooh, Thanksgiving. Oliver celebrates Thanksgiving with his family, but the happy moment is interrupted. Meanwhile, Black Siren returns to wreak havoc on the holiday, of course.
Yep.
Why not?
Obviously.
I don't even know what to... It's her. So, like, it's just... This attack will probably put Oliver back in the mask.
Yeah.
For sure.
Happy Thanksgiving, bitch. I never gonna stop killing, bitch. Sorry.
But yeah, that
meme, yo, it's just
it's
keeps coming back around.
The acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Theories of what's to come. We also have the Earth X coming up after that, and then after that is irreconcilable differences, and that has nothing on it. But Yeah, I don't even know what to expect with this thing, because they kind of like put this season. They're kind of putting the bad guys like right out front.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they waited a bit, but we actually know who they are.
Before the mid-season finales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard to see how. Like, this is kind of what we wanted. We want to see that struggle, like, all throughout the season, but we don't know how they're going to make it interesting for another whole back half of maybe, like, 12, 13 more episodes, 15 maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm excited for the crossover, though.
Yeah.
We already mentioned that a couple times during this podcast, so, you know, you go back and listen to that. But, yeah.
I feel like Ricardo Dragon is working with Kate and James to create the diner dwug.
Ooh, I like it.
Like, maybe mix some tech in there.
Ooh.
For him
or maybe he makes the tech to distribute it.
Or yeah. Or to create it.
Gives them away, yeah.
Yeah. They work together.
And then Black Siren's just a muscle. Yeah.
Soda. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. And then
Felicity will die.
Yeah.
And then Helix will, yeah.
Both guns will be aimed at her.
Yes. And then we still have Dinah with her, like, the vigilante storyline, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, he might die, though. Maybe trying to stop
the bullet, yeah. Maybe.
I just don't want anyone else on Team Arrow to die. We haven't seen Quentin.
Yeah, it's been 2 episodes already.
We also haven't seen Thea.
Yeah, hopefully she's... she announced, like, she said, I think, in an interview that she wants to kind of take a little bit of a step back, take a smaller role this season, but maybe that sad. Might bring in Roy.
Yes, and also Ragman.
I know he's probably gonna be in the crossover.
Yeah,
or just for the crossover, but it'd be nice to segue him back into the show.
And also,
Ragman.
Yes,
yeah. And we don't know. We keep saying this, but what's her name? The other Archer.
Who?
Evelyn.
Oh yeah.
Where's she at?
She's somewhere.
Interesting. We'll see.
I'm excited though. This kind of like this season's a little bit more. It's like harder to kind of see where it's all gonna end at and what. I mean, the stakes have been raised ish, but we still don't know everything yet.
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting. There's quite a few bad guys they kind of put in place for like if you know the future of the show and everything. So
yes.
Obviously it'll be exciting to see how it all pans out.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Anything else to add? I don't even know what else to. What do you call that? Theorize.
Nah, dude, I got nothing. I cannot theorize anything.
I would watch a show with Slade trying to find a son.
Yeah.
Where's my son?
Oh, maybe it's like where... Because he told him about Grant.
Yeah.
Right? Joe? Or should we call him Kane?
Kane. We can call him Kane, yeah.
Joe, whatever. Sorry. Kane is just... It's not as memorable as Joe. Joe is just easy.
Yeah.
Right. So... I'm so scatterbrained right now, but what I'm trying to say is, what if Joe is gonna go after Grant? And maybe they meet each other, but at the same time, Joe kind of has him at his will, and Slade has to choose what to do.
Oh no!
He's like, I feel like that's how they're gonna write it. He's like, "Son, I found you," and then he's like, Joe's like, "Too late." I feel like that's a
cat and mouse game, sort of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's sick. Oh, it looks like after the crossover, there's one episode for all of these, and then it's gonna stop 9th episode. That's the mid-season.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then
I guess
it comes back on
January.
The 18th of January.
Oh, okay.
Or the week of the
a whole month.
Week of the 14th. Sorry.
So a whole month.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anything else?
I got nothing. Oh, Felicity might die.
Yes.
Dude, there's a photo of her grave.
Yes.
Her tombstone.
But the thing is, that might just be Felicity on Earth 10. I'm saying they could just be throwing that out there so that way we get our hopes up just to rip it out from under us.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like the beginning of the episode. It says, dearest in our memories, and it said Felicity Smoke, and then there's like Earth 10.
Earth 10. But the 2 episodes after that are called Irreconcilable Differences, like we said, and Divided. So maybe.
Maybe.
Anything else?
No.
Bears, what do you think about this episode?
Oh my god, it's so good. You see it? Fire! Okay, the next episode, man, like it can't get here soon enough.
Nice. So, hashtag.
Sure. Let's go. You want me to start?
Yes.
Drugs.
Diggle juice.
Timmy's.
Oh.
That was disturbing a
Yeah.
little bit. My and that came out a little bit cooler in my head. Final thoughts. It was a good episode.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
All these were like if I had to like put it in order, it would go Legends, Flash, Supergirl, and Arrow. No, actually, sorry. Legends, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl.
I think I might have to switch the last 3.
Okay.
But I'll agree with Legends because Legends is just, it's fun.
Yes.
It's always fun to watch. I'll say Legends, then Arrow, and then Flash and Supergirl.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really good, dude. So far, the shows have been killing it this season.
Yeah.
With the tones and everything. And we can't wait to see what's up next. So hopefully you guys enjoy the hour-long podcast. I mean, that's basically what podcast is supposed to be.
Yeah, and we said we're shooting for Fridays, but if you guys see this video on a Saturday, then that's probably what it's going to be set to.
Yeah, so maybe Superhero Saturday.
Yeah, it makes sense. Superhero Saturdays. You guys are home for the weekends, or some of you guys.
Yeah.
And maybe you could catch it, while you're waking up on a Saturday or just like chilling at home.
We dig it, and this is definitely a lot better for us to do it this way because it gives us a lot more time to get things done outside of this. But
get more work done.
Yes. And I want to thank you guys for sticking around. With that being said, you guys, go leave a comment down below what you thought about the episode, and leave a like if you enjoyed.
Come over to my channel where we figure out exactly how to make your own Philosopher's Stone. We don't actually know how, but we do have a Shield videos, so that's kind of cool, right? It's something. It's a good. Just come check me out, please.
Be sure to check out our social links, like our Instagram, and if you guys want to see a live reaction of our thoughts and opinions on these episodes, please be sure to check out Stardust, the Stardust app.
Yes.
There will be a link down below for you guys, and if you guys want to support us over there, we post these reactions like
right after,
minutes after these episodes air. Eastern Standard Time, so you guys get it like the fastest.
Raw, unedited, and very weird.
It's 30 seconds, so it's just real quick. If you guys want to react to our reactions, we might even put it on at the beginning of one of these podcasts.
Yes.
So you guys might be featured if you follow us on the app and send your reactions.
The weirder it is and the more uppity in attitude it is, then we'll definitely pick that.
Yeah, I think the weirdest will win.
Right now, I'm winning because
he took my flash cowl and he's just like using it every episode. So like stuff like that. If you guys have like masks or anything fun that you could add to your video, I think those will have more of a chance of winning and being featured on these episodes or on these podcasts. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you guys for supporting us. We really appreciate it, and thank you for letting us do it this way. But with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.